To all my gamers and NFT players, Viral Hip Hop News and the Lightest Fair Network have teamed up to bring you something revolutionary in the gaming and NFT space. Go to play.finesse.fun right now to play the season preview of the game Finesse Shadow Warriors exclusively on play.finesse.fun. Don't be the last to be a part of this new technological advancement in gaming and NFT. Play.finesse.fun to play the season preview of the game Finesse Shadow Warriors. Link is in the description box. Let them know Viral Hip Hop News sent you. Let's go. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, and let's get to work. All right, I want to like Charlamagne the God. I really do. I appreciate his contribution to radio, podcasting, hip-hop, things like that, but every time I turn around, he is saying some off-the-wall shit that makes me go, yo, what is up with this dude? Now, we know the situation between him and Kanye West has been widely reported that he is not happy with Kanye West. He does not agree with Kanye West's antics. He does not agree with Kanye West's way of expressing himself when it comes to Hollywood, the Jewish community, and various other things. Black community, I should say, because Charlamagne the God has been very outspoken about that as well. But it seems as though every time Charlamagne the God makes a wager, it involves some type of putting male genitalia in his mouth, laughing around with his white counterparts. And he's done that yet again. He was on one of his podcasts, and they were talking about Kanye West and whether or not Kanye West would reach agreement, again with Adidas, which, if you have not heard, Kanye West has reportedly reached an agreement with Adidas that would see the company unload the remaining designs of the Yeezy collection. But he made a wager on whether or not Kanye would get back with Adidas. I'm going to play the clip of what Charlamagne the God said out of his mouth himself. And then on the back end, stay tuned, because I'm going to play a clip of our interview with Dr. Boyce Watkins, where he speaks on talking to Kanye West directly, in particular about getting back with Adidas. It's a very good listen. Please check it out on the back end of this video. But without further ado, let's hear what your man Charlamagne had to bet.
What's your bet on Kanye getting back with Adidas? You think that
I'll suck some
Again, son. Again. If Kanye
That's
gets
not
back with
happening,
Adidas, you suck some.
Not happening, yo. Neither one of those things are happening. I'm confident with that bet.
Really?
You know what your problem is? You believe in Kanye West too.
Yeah, that's your problem. I'm telling you, I can't wait when he's back, and you're gonna be wrong, and you're gonna have to suck some.
Why would a company that's making $20 billion in revenue risk bringing in one guy that's going to ostracize so many people away from your brand? Why would you do that? What if football, soccer, fight for them, say, you know what, y'all in business, we don't want nothing to do with y'all. Whatever the fuck.
What's your bet on Kanye getting?
On Kanye West and Adidas, a couple of days ago, article came out about him. First and foremost, they were reporting like billions of dollars worth of losses through his brand and also Beyonce's brand.
Yeah.
Now they've reported that they're coming back together to the table to help sell off the remaining inventory, but nothing new. How do you feel about Kanye West going back to the table with him? Because they were probably dying in front of us, Adidas, and now Kanye is kind of going to give them a life at least, for a short amount of time. How you feel about that?
Well, I don't know Kanye that well. But we did talk for several hours right in the middle of all that stuff. And I just told him what I thought about the situation. And here was the deal. It was very unfortunate to me because I did not feel like Kanye had to go as far as he did with his whole issue with Jewish people. I feel like, but that's where mental health comes into play, where I become concerned that, do you really understand what you're giving up, right? Because I'm sitting here thinking as a black man about all the things. Like I told him, I was honest. I said, look, I don't know nothing about fashion shows in Paris. I don't give a shit about that. I would never marry a Kardashian. I think that causes stress. I said, and I don't even understand why people love your shoes this much. However, the common interest we have is that we're two black men from Chicago that have some interest in the black community. And what I then felt was, I said, $250 million, man, that's a lot of money to give away because you have something to say. I'm not saying you don't have a right to say it. Right. I stand by, your perspective, a lot of it. But I wonder if there's a way you can still keep the bag and still make your point, right? The world gives, when you're in a Kanye West position, you have a lot of leverage and leeway to really express yourself in ways other people can't. Because here's the deal. Here's the reality. The economic reality is that Adidas needed Kanye West. They still need Kanye West. They didn't want to drop Kanye West. They had to drop him because Because he kept hammering away on the anti-Semitic stuff, on the Jewish stuff. So they're like, damn, we don't want to get rid of him because they knew what was going to happen. They know for whatever reason. It's really almost magically strange how like Beyonce's products are not selling for them. Like you would think of Beyonce would be just as popular. No, Ivy Park, that brand has not done very well, but Yeezy was absolutely killing it. Yeah. And so when they got rid of him, the expected happened. The company started to plummet. Stock price went straight into the garbage. Everybody's about to get fired and all that. They wanted him back. They wanted him back to the table. And I did advocate for that. I said, is there a way you can maybe get on the phone and talk to him and work it out? And so I don't really know the terms of the new agreement in terms of what they're doing. I don't know. I'd be shocked if this was a long-term relationship. Also, you can't believe everything you read. What you see in a headline might be different from what the reality is. I have no idea. I wish him the best on that. But it was to be expected. I think Kanye became extremely wealthy because he became just such a powerhouse in his ability to sell his shoes. But one of the challenges that I would lay out for Kanye or a lot of guys is sometimes with hip hop and being successful in music or whatever can get you thinking that you're like a god, that you are beyond reproach, that can't nobody tell you nothing, and that all your ideas are the best ideas. And I encourage anybody in here who's listening, who is successful, is going to be successful, is never get to the point where you always think you're the smartest person in the room, or never get to the point where you don't listen to people who are genuinely giving you a perspective that you may want to consider, because you may end up putting yourself in tough situations. So with Kanye, like, I wish him the best. I don't know how Adidas is going to really make this work. Because I don't see him changing. He's a strong man in terms of being clear about who he is and what he wants and what he thinks. So I don't really know how they're going to make that work, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if it blows up again at some point, but I hope it doesn't. But believe me, that was a lot of money on the table. I mean, $250 million a year. Yeah. That's a ton of money. And the last point I did kind of make was I said, man, that if you look at the endowments of the top 10 HBCUs in the country, only a handful of HBCUs have an endowment that is higher than the amount of money that Kanye was making in a year, right? So I said, brother, with the amount of money that you were giving up with Adidas, you could endow 3 or 4 HBCUs per year by yourself and educate Black children for the next 100 years, right? And so again, I support free speech. I support free expression. I just wish that we would kind of just understand limitations in terms of understanding like that we're part of a team here. And so with Kanye, I wish him the best with that, but I don't know how that's going to work. I just really cannot see how, because he's going to keep doing what he's doing. He's not going to change. So I don't know. I don't know what Adidas's plan is, but I think it's smart for them because they were losing money hand over fist without Kanye.